Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is Line. This is day number 128, and for today's video, we'll be working in one of my favorite programs. Well, sadly, now renamed, but it is Adobe Flash, now known as Adobe Animate. And the reason for doing so is because we're going to be doing an animation. Oh yeah, because I like animation, and everyone likes animation. So, let's begin. Doodly-doo. I want to get a little closer here. Boo-ba-doo-boo. Doo-ba-doo-boo. A-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-ba-doo-boo. Doo-ba-doo-doo. Doo-ba-doo-boo-boo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Okay. So that's one layer. And we're going to lock that layer. And then here we'll have another layer. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright. La 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 di da da la la da 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 boo. Alright, I'm gonna connect all the lines, and the reason for doing so, even though it's messy, we just want to be able to fill in the lines with a color. And Flash, aka Adobe Animate, will not allow you to do so if the lines are not connected. So let's make sure we connect all the lines. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's choose a color. So we'll go with something like, almost like, close to like, something like, almost like that. Boom. And now we filled it up. Filled it up. Buttercup. Shop at Kmart. Okay. The background, we don't even have like a background color. We need a background color. So let's lock up this layer. And I'm just going to name it Nest. And then the back, this thing layer, we'll call it Ground Lines. And then we'll make another layer and we'll bring it down below everything, and we're going to make that into, I don't know, some sort of light colored grass. Ugh. Okay. It comes with a border. Let's remove that border. Make this the same size as my canvas and align it to the center and middle. And so we'll name it grass, even though it's not really grass, it's just green. And then we'll copy and paste that layer on, paste that graphic onto a new layer, transform, free transform, and then move this up. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Guess we'll do it this way. Alright. And then we'll change the color of this to be a blue color. Seems good. Alright. Then we'll do some slight modifications. Huh. There we go. Alright, and then on this, we're going to add a little gradient. And the reason for doing so is just because I want to have a little color gradation. Gradation? I don't even think that's possible. Gradation. Might be a word, but I haven't invested any time to find out if it really is a word. But we're going to add some color gradient of white to blue. And so I just did that. Hit the F key to modify. That's the hotkey to modify the colors. Boom. And we'll bring this down so it's not, oh, I didn't even do that. Don't you hate it when you hit like undo too many times and it totally messes things up? Okay, so that's about right. And then into the nest. You know what goes in the nest, right guys? Come on. You know. You know. Alright, I'll use this color. Okay, and then we'll just use a lighter version of this, and then fill it in. Bloop. Maybe a little lighter than that. Bloop. Okay, that's a little better. Alright, so now we've got this egg, and I'm going to name it egg. Set it as a movie clip. To make it into a movie clip, you hit F8, I believe. Yeah, F8. And then I'm going to use the registration point as the bottom center, and I'll show you why in a moment. So, without even hitting that, if I had the V key, you could see that there's a little plus sign at the bottom of it. So, it should be that when I go to free transform it should move on the bottom. For some reason, it does not. So what you got to do is, you see this little circle that's in the middle? So when you go to transform, the circle will be there. But if you double click that circle when it's in that transform mode, it'll move it to the registration point. So now your anchor point will be in the registration area. They don't really tell you that usually in Animate or Flash or whatever it used to be. Whatever it used to be. I just said it. Flash, man. Yeah, they don't tell you. But now I'm telling you. So now you know a secret. So, now I've got my egg, and I'm going to give a little animation. Egg animation. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my egg inside of another movie clip. So now it's in a sub-movie clip. And in that movie clip, now I have its own timeline. So I'll just name the layer of it egg. And I'm going to set this to being 120 frames. And then I'll just do a little bit of movement. Like that. And then come back this way. Maybe I'll have it go a little bit more. And hold on, I'm just going to grab the egg from before. Hit F7 to put an empty keyframe, then copy and paste. Control-Shift-V will paste in place. So this way it pastes the exact same angle that it was originally. Because I copied it from the original frames. And go over here. I'm going to tap F6 a couple of times. Alright. And we'll move this like so. And then like so. And then like so. Back and forth we go. Ho, ho, ho. Don't you know? And then you click and you drag between those. And you right click and you choose Create Classic Tween. And yes, there is an option for Create Shape Tween. And then there was also another one, Create Motion Tween. The Motion Tween, it's a little bit more, I think it's more difficult to use. This is pretty simple. So here we have our little animation. And so it's moving back and forth. And maybe I'll make that last animation a little longer. And then I'll also put some movement over here so that it goes this way and then comes back. Create Classic Tween. And then I'll just add some empty space over here so this way it's a little idle toward the end. So now there we have this. Let me save this real quickly. 05072016 and animation. Okay, So now we're in the main timeline. I don't know if you got to see that, but I went back to the main timeline. I'm going to name this layer egg animation. And so what will happen is if I test this out, it now plays on its own, and the egg just sort of moves. Cool. But one of the things about doing these animations is that you want to add some easing into it, so this way it's not so I don't know what the word is, but it's a little like boring in its movement. So let's do this. We'll go in, and then it just changes the way that the animation moves. It's going to be a little fast and rocky because I made it really quick. But there you go. So it gives a little like bounce to it. It's not so rigid. I guess that's a good word. So this way I think it's cooler. So we did that, and now I'm going to go back into the main frame of this, and I think the color could be adjusted just a little bit, so this way we have a little shadow in there. So boom, let's copy that, bring it to a new layer. I guess I should have removed the other one. Bloop. Okay, and then I'll grab the color, and I'll go to the shadow zone, and remember this is vector, so there's no paint fills. Okay, so we're painting inside the fill area, so it should not paint on the outside, but it does. Let me see. Paint inside. How about that? Nope, didn't work. Alright, so we'll do one more thing. Paint selection. So we're going to select this, and then we're going to paint. So, now it paints in there. Good. And then, oh, why'd you do that? That's bizarre. Why is it doing that? Did I find a bug? We're on our own layer, but for some reason it's wanting to fill more than it's supposed to fill. So the other thing I can think of is don't close small gaps, close small gaps. Fill. Alright, so we've got an issue here. Hey, I found a bug. Hey, Flash peoples. Adobe, fix this. I don't think I did this incorrectly. Unless it's a new option. Mess with the guy who's animating in Flash option. Alright. So, now I'll go back out here, and then maybe we'll modify our nest a little bit. Boop. Okay, so we've got our color here. Grab this, go here, make it a little darker, and just like before, we will select this, and then we'll color it, and hopefully it will color the way I want it to color, which is by doing that. Bam! And then hit K, boom. Oh, good. Worked that time. Interesting. Alright, test. So really I should have the animation or the shade move with the egg, but because I'm doing this simple just for today's daily, I figure this is good enough. Ground lines. I'll make these just a little darker. This way it's just a little accent grass. And maybe one more thing I'll do with my nest. So I've got this and this. I'll move that to its own layer just for a moment. And I'll take the black that's there and not use black. Because black is, it's got its place, but not in this case. We're going to do this. Alright, so now our nest is about the same color as that shadow. Alright, so another reason why you would not want to have why you would not want to have the nest be black and why you'd want the grass to not be black is because if you're going to have any characters in your animation, you sort of don't want them to be meshing with the background. And usually the characters, you can give them like a black outline. So that's what we're going to do next. And for this one, I'm going to have an animation on the main timeline. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start painting our next character. Oh, silly me. I have left the thing on paint selection. So now we're going to paint normal, and now I can bring in what I was going to do. Should I do that? I guess I could do that. So with, whoa, that is something I don't like about the new Flash Adobe Animate. When you use the H key, which is your hand for moving, it like automatically switches to rotate. So when you think you're going to go and move the canvas, instead you're rotating the whole thing. That's really annoying. And what a pain in the butt. Ugh. So, yeah. I wish Adobe would get on that and fix that, because I don't like it. So, I'm drawing some really huge character. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Why don't, oh, I know why. Because these are not connecting? No? Yes? Maybe? Let's see. How about over here? No? Maybe here. Okay. Even though I'm just sort of like doing this for fun, I don't like the way this looks. So let's get rid of that one. Alright, so let's try one more thing. Okay. So right now I'm making like a chicken or some sort of bird character. Can I change the brush size? Yes, I can. Nice. So just like in Photoshop, if you use the bracket keys, you can change the brush size of your eraser and your brush. So bracket left goes smaller and bracket right goes larger. And so one of the things I want to do here is I want to erase the head away from the body. And I'm going to put that in its own little movie clip. So let's call it Chicken Head. What's up, Chicken Head? And I think it's more like towards the bottom right, the registration. So, whoops. Free transform, boom. And I'll move it actually to where it should be located. Alright. And then now I've got a body. And I'll name it Chicken Body. And I'll put it in the center. And in the center it is. Alright, now we're going to close up this body. Alright. And then we'll fill it. Whoops, wrong color. X, no. Swap colors. So in Photoshop, if you hit the X key, then it would swap colors. The foreground to the background colors. And Adobe Animate does not. Alright, so now I'm bringing forward the other movie clip of the chicken head. And the way I did that was I hit Control and I hit the up arrow on my keyboard. To quickly switch to filling, using a fill color, or the paint bucket, is the letter K. And making a new layer. Alright. And maybe I'll make the beak of this chicken a little different in color because I don't like it being so white. Let's give it a little pinkish color. Bloop. There we go. That's nice. Okay. And you may be wondering, why is it that I did this? Why am I putting the head and then the body separated? So, when you're doing animation, you want to make it that it's easier for yourself to animate stuff. And it's a little bit more difficult to animate it if they're all in the same graphics. You could do it, frame by frame, and that's fine. You could still do that. I could still do that. I just decided for this I'm going to just do this version. So now I did that, but now I made it a little harder on myself. I should have drawn elsewhere first, or did a sketch, but that's okay. So there we go. And we'll grab that, fill that. And then we'll make this called chicken wing right. And looks like the registration point is like towards the middle left side. Boom. And so if you want to quickly go to transform, it's the letter Q key. I totally forgot now, I just remembered. So boom, there it is. And I wonder if we could use that over here too. Modify, transform. So what I just did was I held the Alt key and then I clicked and dragged the movie clip. And what it does is it makes a duplicate of the movie clip. So, or another instance of it. So we didn't like make a new movie clip. We're just using a copy and putting it onto the screen. And then I flipped it. But I'm not so sure that I like the way that looks. Let me flip this upside down, transform, flip vertical, and then we'll rotate, but I feel like that's like the same thing. That's not bad. That's sort of what I was looking for. And then maybe I'll just not have this one up as much, so they'll both sort of be the same. Cool. All right. Great. So now we want to put some legs on our chicken, and let's do that. So I'm constantly like adding new layers. Oh, don't want to paint with that color because we can't see. Okay. So we got one leg there, and then I'm gonna give it some orangish color. Oops. Bloop. And then use this, and then move this down like so. So that seems alright. And we'll fill in this leg with this orangey like color. That won't fill because it's got a hole. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then switch this, B, switch this back, K. Alright. Alright, chicken leg. And we'll put the registration point in the top center. Boom. Q, double click, bam. Can we use this one? I don't know if we can. Yeah, I guess we can. Cool. So let's copy both of these onto the layer for my chicken and move this leg back. Oops, control key, there we go. Alright, great. And then we'll name this chicken. Chicken! And then we could take all of these pieces and distribute to layers. So what it does is, I don't know if you just saw the timeline for this chicken movie clip, but all the pieces are in different layers. And so now I can go ahead and go to different frames. And let's see, what frame is this? What layer is this one? Okay, there we go. And we'll animate this. Create classic tween. And we'll do the same thing for this one, so that way both wings are moving at the same time. And then we'll set the ease out and then back. Alright. So if we animate it, now we've got this here. Cool. And maybe we'll make it that it happens a little rapidly, more rapidly. Views. Why can't I select two of these? There we go. Oh, nope. Okay. Alright, just like I had done before with duplicating a movie clip, if you highlight some frames and then you hold the Alt key and then drag them, it'll duplicate those keyframes and move them to another location. Chicken head, I'm going to animate you a little bit too. And chickens, or birds, sort of move their heads a certain way. Very quick, almost. So, oops. Alright, so we'll do this a quick test run. Alright. And so our chicken. And then we'll do chicken bounce. I have the registration point to the bottom, but I actually got to do that for this one here. Move this to the bottom. And then we'll make it like every few frames he just does a little bounce. So, something like that. And we'll put a little movement like this. And pop our character up a little bit. Like that. So, in. Actually, no. I'm going to do out and then in. Out. In. Out. In. Alright, so let's move this a little bit further so it goes a little quicker. And then we'll also give him a little bounce back. So he'll go down, and then he'll come back up after that. So that was in, this will be out, and this will be in. Okay. And then we'll have that set to 30. Cool. So now our little bird's all excited because a little egg is moving. You can tell that something's alive inside of there. But it hasn't hatched yet. But I thought that was cute. So let's, I'm just going to move this down. And we'll center this a little bit. And then I will take my chicken and I'll move him just below the nest, so this way he's just behind the nest. Yeah, so cute. Look how cute and happy he is. I'm saying it's a chicken. I guess chicken. I don't know. Chickens can't be guys. They have to be roosters. I mean, male roosters are male and the chickens are female. But maybe this could be a rooster, little young rooster, and he's happy. Happy for a, chicken ready to come to this world, or rooster. Yeah. Woohoo! Alright guys, well that's my animation. Today's video number 128, this is Line. I hope you enjoyed my video. And I hope you subscribe, and if you have any comments, please leave them on my YouTube channel or on Facebook, wherever you see my video posted. Alright, I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, and all you mothers out there, Happy Mother's Day. This is for you. Especially you, Mom. I love you.